This is where I'm coming to film my video today, you guys. It is a cemetery. It is a quiet cemetery. It's where my dad is buried, my Polish grandma, which we call her Baci, my Polish grandpa, which is Jaju. But I like to come here when I am going to need some quiet space, or I'm filming and I don't want to be home because I'm just sick of being home. But if I turn it this way, you'll probably be able to see my dad. His grave is, if you see Krupa, this is the tree, you see Krupa, and then next is Fitzgerald, and these are the plants my mom brought. That is my dad's stone. Very nice. There it is, Fitzgerald. So this is where I'm going to film today. I don't think I know how to flip this around, so for that I'm going to just start a new one. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to start a new video. I will splice them together. Apparently I'm not the only one who comes here for some kind of quiet, but there's people who are walking. I never really thought about walking through a cemetery, but I guess I could be walking through a cemetery. But this lady's walking and she's getting her exercise, and I'm talking to the phone, so hopefully she does not notice and she thinks I'm talking to somebody who I'm talking to. But anyway, so let's get into it. I'm so sorry guys, let me get comfy wumpy. So yes, so hello, I am Dory. I am 48 years old for a couple more months. I am 5'4" tall, and on September 12th of 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery. My highest recorded weight was 350 pounds. Day of surgery was 300.5. I had seen the lowest was 156.3, which I don't want to say I'd kill or die for it, but I would love to be down to 156 again. I was so close to my ultimate goal of 150, which it's gonna take some work. I am almost 5 years post-op, guys. 5. In September, I will be 5 years. That is unbelievable, unimaginable. I can't even believe how quickly that went by. But that was my lowest, and then I maintained in the 160s for probably about a year, like between 163, 167, sometimes 169, but that was more than a year, I believe. And then recently, I told you guys, like on my last video, that I had gotten up to 177, which is higher than I ever want to go. I never want to go. I would love to be between 155 and 160 as my maintenance range. So I had gotten up to 177. I didn't know if it was from having my cycle or whatever, but it was for a couple weeks I was up there, and I was just eating, like, craving carbs, all of the carbs. And I'm happy to say that I just weighed myself 2 days ago, and I am back down to 172. So I'm back in the game, guys, back in the game. I do have a surgery date. I thought it was in September, but I mistook that for a different appointment that they made me. But in any event, I am scheduled to have the cyst and the ovary taken out, and I think scar tissue or whatever they're going to find on August 19th. I'm really praying so hard that I am better, even a couple days later, where I can attend my granddaughter's first birthday party. My daughter is going all out. She has so much stuff that she's preparing. The theme is one in a melon. Yeah, like watermelon theme. So it's one in a melon, like 1 in a million. So anyhow, so she's going all out, and I would really want to be there. My surgery isn't until 2:30 in the afternoon on the 19th, and her party is on the 21st. So I have a Thursday afternoon surgery, and I know I will be out of commission for Friday. But I'm really, really, really praying that I will, it's laparoscopic surgery, so I do know that that plays a role. So prayerfully, it'll stay laparoscopic, that they won't find something that they need to cut me about. But that's my prayer now. So August 19th, we are traveling June 23rd to July 2nd, I believe, to North Carolina. We are going to Charlotte area, and then I believe we're going to Lexington, South Carolina for day trips here and there. I think they have a nice zoo or something. I think I mentioned that in a previous video. And so that is what we're planning on doing coming up. The end of June. Today is June 1st. Happy June. It is cold. As you can see, the sun isn't even out, which kind of bums me out. All weekend it's been raining since Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even yesterday has been raining. I know that's great for the plants and all of that great stuff, but I like the sunshine. So we're looking forward to going down to North Carolina on a trip. We are driving. What else? Let's see. So I have my surgery date, July 1st. They have a physical therapy appointment. I really think it's to learn how to do Kegel exercises or whatever they're called, to strengthen my floor, pelvic floor. I don't know what they're going to do, but I have that appointment. I actually have to reschedule it because I'll still be in North Carolina. So I have to reschedule that for the next week. I don't know why it's coming up. So let me try something. It seems like it's coming up. Ugh. All right, let me see if that helps, because it's like blurring me out. I don't know, that's weird. But anyway, so yeah, it's doing it again. That's so weird. Oh, okay, there it did. It's like auto adjusting, but weirdly. I don't know. Let me see. I don't even know what that button is. But anyways, okay, sorry. Back on track. So that is the update on the surgery. My house. Let's give you an update on the new house. We had the inspection on Saturday. They found a few things which we went back and asked the sellers to fix, and prayerfully they will fix them. There was a termite issue. Apparently it had been a long-standing issue, and they had been treating them over, I don't know what years I'm gonna say, because there's little, like, I don't know, trap housing something on the outside of the house. So they're going to have a licensed exterminator come. They're going to replace, there's some floor joints in the basement that they're going to replace. There's also I don't know, there was a leak at some point in the downstairs bathroom around the toilet area, but it looks like they had put brand new floor in, brand new toilet, but I think that when they put the brand new toilet, they didn't realize that there was a leak underneath that hit the floorboards. So we asked them to credit us $3,000 on the closing, and we would have a contractor come in. And it's like a 3x3 piece around the toilet. So we'll have to remove the toilet and then have that 3x3 piece taken out, have the new flooring, make sure there's no existing leaks, get all of that dried out and everything, and then put a new flooring in and a new subfloor, that's what it is, and then a new floor on top. So we asked them to do that, and then the only other thing that we really had any concern was, which I'm so thankful that it was just these little things, was that the water pressure in the kitchen sink is very minimal, so it doesn't have a long water flow, like a pressure. So we asked them to fix that. So hopefully they don't have any issues with it. They could come back and say that they don't want to do it, but I don't think that they'll have too much to say about it. I think that they would do it. It is 3 brothers and their wives, and then a sister, and her wife her husband passed away at the beginning of 2020. So it's them, 3 siblings, 2 brothers and a sister who own the home. And I paid $10,000 extra when I made an offer on the house. So I don't think that they're going to find an issue with those minimal things. There are other things, but they weren't of any importance that we wanted to disturb them to have to fix. You know, there's like a railing issue that we'll just put a new railing in. There is a, let's see, what else was there? Some electrical thing in the garage that we just need to rewire. Let's see, I think that was really the minimum. There really was not a lot. There is one thing that we're gonna do in the future, but we're gonna wait about a year to do it. So the oil, so there's central air and heat in the house, and the fuel is oil. So they have a humongous oil tank, and it is 3/4 of the way filled with oil, which saves us money, of course. And so we will use the oil during this next winter, and then we're going to try to convert to gas. We're going to check into that. But if we decide to convert to gas, then we can remove the oil pipes, because the oil pipes are actually in the foundation, but they're too low. They're like really low that it would get into our what do you call that, soil, if there was a spillage. And so they're just where they are. It's an old tank. It's like really on its last leg, if we could be honest. But there are already gas pipes in there, because I think they converted their hot water tank from gas to electric, because that's what's in there now. It's a new tank. So I think it's feasible. I just don't want to do it now because it's filled with oil. I just don't know if anybody out there has any advice. How the heck do you get rid of that huge oil tank? The apartment I'm in now, my landlord converted from oil to gas several years ago. But I remember he just came and had to saw apart the oil tank that had been sitting there empty. He had some people come, they siphoned out the oil, took the oil, whatever they do with it. And then he had to just cut through all of that and then take it. I want to see if there's a place that maybe you guys know that would take the tank. So we do have a huge basement opening and a hatchway that goes out. There's several doors outside this house. There's a front door, there's a side door, there's a back sliding glass door off to the deck, and then there's the hatchway. Also there's another door that goes out from the dining room into the garage and out the garage. So there's 5 different exits. To move our stuff in, I already know we'll go through the gate, side gate, around the deck and through the sliding glass doors, because the sliding glass doors measure like 90, I think it was 94 inches across and 84, I think it's 96, no, 93 wide and 84 high. I had to measure for, you know, curtains and all that. So so we're going to go through the deck and through there to all the different, you know, areas that we're going to be moving in. We are planning on getting rid of, and this is another question for you guys who have experience moving. I wanted to either rent a dumpster. The dumpster is about $400. I want to rent a dumpster and get rid of, we have a couch, a love seat, a chair, and an ottoman that are like, you know, we had couch covers on them, but they're like shredded underneath. So they were hand-me-downs. Somebody had them for like, I don't know, 20 years. We've had them for 6, so they're definitely nothing I can donate. So we have all of those pieces. So I thought I would throw all of that into the dumpster. Then we have 2 of my daughters have a bunk bed, but it's like a real cheapo one, like with the steel and everything, but some of it's bent, some of the slats are out. So we're just buying them a brand new bunk bed. So I would get rid of that in the dumpster. And then there might be a couple other things that I would get rid of. So that's about $380, I think, maybe $400. We'll round off to $400 for that. And then, you know, do I do that? Or do you guys know of anywhere that I could call and say, hey, do you want to haul this away for me? Maybe that's cheaper. So that's my thought process, is just to get rid of all the junk that we're not taking in a dumpster and just be rid of it, because then we can have the moving company that we buy the furniture from deliver the furniture. We won't even have to worry about the whole living room set. We won't have to worry about the bunk beds. probably those are going to come in a box anyways, but the box will be so easy. What I'm thinking about moving is, and I'm just bouncing these ideas off you guys because I know tons of you guys that will see this have moved. We haven't moved for 12 years, and I don't know, but we started gathering boxes. But I thought that what we would do if we close on July 20th, which will probably be a couple weeks before that. My birthday is July 14th, so I'm hoping it's a good birthday present that we close before the 20th. But basically, I am going to be in the apartment until July. I have June and July's rent paid for because I'm using my last month's rent and my security deposit for June and July. So when we close in July, say it's the 20th for ha-has, that it just stays the same. We are going to close on the 20th, and then we're going to have that, you know, 10 days to move in stuff. So what I thought of is that we should take all the mattresses and box springs off of the beds, then bring the bed frames to the new place, put them where they're going to go with the rugs and all the area rugs that we have, put them where they're going to go, build those frames in that 10-day period, and then when we move, we only have to move the mattresses and we can just throw them right onto the frames. The other thing I thought of is, you know, start now taking curtains down and washing them. While I have a washer and dryer right on the first floor because my new one will be in the basement, I should wash all of the curtains, all of the bedding stuff, and get the curtains and the curtain rods dismounted off the wall. I should take all the pictures off the wall and start packing that now, and then that way when we do close on the 20th, we can just pop right over there and put the boxes in the rooms that they go in. Stuff that we're not using, pack. Those are my ideas. I don't know if that's, you know, if that's kind of what you guys would say to do. But yeah, so that is it. In the backyard, the only other things that we have to do is there are a lot of overgrown bushes and brush. There's even a bush in the back, which as I shared with you guys the last video, I love this little house. Like, this house is so super cute. It is not too big. It only has like 1,600 square feet. That's it. We're gonna do the basement, finish the basement in like the next couple of years. But I just love this little house. It has so much character and just so much history. The people have owned it for so long. And so I'm thinking that, so I want to tell you about this bush. There's a bush out back in the left-hand corner of our property, and it has Christmas lights on it. Like, those Christmas lights legit probably have to have been there for, I'm going to say 20 years is my guess. I have no idea, but it was just super cute. But that's one of the bushes I want gone. So there's a ton of bushes that are just overgrown back there, a ton of like little shrubbery, and then there's a couple of tall trees. We'll have to cut those down because they look like they're rotted out. And then on our driveway, there's really nothing to do about this, but the tree that I believe is my neighbor's, it's huge and it's a gorgeous Japanese maple tree, but its roots is under my driveway, and so you can see that it had started cracking over the years. I think it's hers. It might even be on our property. We got to pull a property line, but basically we are trying to think of what we can do. But part of the tree is like so huge that it's over our garage. So we're gonna have a tree company, as they're taking out some of those other trees, cutting them down, we're gonna have them just trim up the branches. So anyways, that is it about the house. We did have the inspection. Next up is an appraisal. The appraisal should be done, I would say, like very soon. I would say that the appraisal is probably going to be done within, I'm gonna say, a week. As long as they'll order the appraisal. Actually, it could even be done with the next couple of days. As soon as the sellers agree to our new purchase and sale, that they're going to give us the $3,000 at closing to fix the bathroom, and they're going to fix the other two minute things, then we will be able to go ahead and order the mortgage company orders the appraisal. So the mortgage company, the mortgage lender we are working with, will order the appraisal. Once that goes through, there's really nothing else. There's basically whatever behind the scenes stuff they do, and then closing, we get a date for closing. So I'm just hoping it's not the end of June because we won't be here. But if it's like the first week of July, that would be fantastic. We're already going to be paid up here in our home now. And I did just check that on realtor.com, our home is under contract or contingent. So maybe it's contingent on them getting a mortgage. Maybe it's contingent on, you know, all the other stuff. I know it said contingent when I was going to purchase it. Our new house is actually off the market. They took it on most sites. It's off the market. Other sites, it'll say under contract or pending. But we're super excited about that. We're super excited about just the whole thing. I'm not liking moving, but I'm gonna suck it up, buttercup, and just move. But that's it, guys. I am back on the wagon, 172. So I'm just looking at it as you know, 10 pounds. If I can go down to 162, I'm gonna be a happy camper, because then it just means I need to just strive for a little bit more to get down in the 150s. But I totally can do 10 pounds. I'm actually gonna join Planet Fitness again, and the mask mandate in Massachusetts, where I'm from, is over. I'm so excited. It's up to individual businesses if they want us to wear the mask or not. Some of them, I mean, if I'm just window shopping and I don't need to go in there and they need a mask, I'm not going to wear a mask. I don't care. I mean, if there's a legit business that I frequent and I love and it's a family-owned business, I'll go in there and use a mask. But if there's other businesses that I can just go to one that doesn't require me to wear a mask, I'm over this mask crap. I mean, I didn't get vaccinated and have everybody in my family get vaccinated so that I can just keep wearing a mask and not doing it. So anyhow, super excited to walk into Trader Joe's and Costco and BJ's and restaurants, and everybody's at the full capacity, and I'm so excited. Our numbers are super, super low, and I'm excited. So that is it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon.